Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Valerie again. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And turn on the notification bell for when I upload new videos. So, in this episode, I'll be reviewing Love Island, season 8, episode 40. So it's a continuation from yesterday where we have the bottom six and they're sort of waiting to be told the results. And I think I was actually shocked. I wasn't really shocked about Coco because I had a feeling that it was either going to be Coco or Tash who went home. But I was actually shocked that it was Josh who went home. I thought it was going to be Deji because we barely see anything of Deji. We barely even hear him speak. So I was surprised that he was saved and I was happy that he was saved because I think he deserves at least more screen time. At least Josh had some screen time in Casa Amor and he did have bits here and there in the villa, but we've barely seen Deji. So I'm happy that Deji's been saved. And so after the elimination, obviously as usual, they go and they pack bags, and then Coco and Josh leave. And Coco just comes out with these phrases. I'm going to repeat again. I don't know why they don't show us a lot more of people before they get eliminated, because we barely saw much of Josh and Coco, and you know, outside of the Titty Gate, we never saw Coco again until the recoupling, and then after the recoupling, she was eliminated. She says she's looking forward to guys sliding into her DMs, um, and I think outside of the, I think her strategy didn't work for her, really. I think her strategy didn't work for her. And I think people need to be flexible with their strategies and sort of come up with a strategy that allows them to sort of change and adjust according to what is happening in the villa. And because she came in with this, I want this guy, I'm going after this guy sort of mentality, she was saddled with the same fate that took down Remy, took down Afia, took down Jay, took down Antigone. And so I really wish people would be flexible. On his part, Josh, I think the audience didn't like how Josh treated Danica, and personally, I think that's why he went home. And I'm not sad to see him go because he played himself. Had he stayed with Danica, there's a possibility that people might have saved him because they empathize with Danica because Danica's been through a lot. But the fact that he came to the villa and then started saying, oh, I don't feel anything, the connection is gone, I think this is why the audience turned against him and decided not to vote for him. Deji was shocked that he was saved. I was happy he was saved because I was really pleading the please save him, please save him. I think he deserves more screen time. Hopefully he tries at least to give it a go with Summer. He might not be her type, but there's no harm in trying anyway. So after they've left, then Tash threw a tantrum, and you could tell, I think everybody in the village is fed up of her antics. I think at first people were very empathetic, especially when she told them that she's got a hearing problem, so she wears this cochlear implant. And I think with time, they've just seen that, I think because the other islanders don't like the way she treats Andrew, and I think this is why their patience is wearing thin with her, because you could hear the comments they were making behind her back, how they were all not buying what she was selling, because she had previously declared that Andrew is her boyfriend, and everybody's saying, and I understand where Luca was coming from, because Luca sadly, I think she likes to take out her anger on Luca because Luca's always being honest with her, and she likes to play victim to whatever Luca's doing. I don't know whether she thinks by doing that she takes away, the fans will turn against him. Because last time she cried when called her out for, when he and Demi called her out for playing Andrew, and this time she cried because he told her the truth that I don't understand why you're crying. You came here to find love. You have or a partner. You found Andrew, um, and you and Andrew are getting along great. So I don't understand why you're this upset. And the guys was telling the truth. Even Davide said, she came here, she found out what Andrew had done with Coco, and she didn't cry, and then she's crying that she's in the bottom three. And so she said that, next time I'm in the bottom three, I'm just going home. We'll see how that goes. Andrew might end up going home because he's so in love with her, but I don't think she will go home. I think she will want to stay till the end until she's eliminated. And then we then with the other couples, Gemma and Luca are still Gemma and Luca. I really don't know what to say about them because you barely see them do or say anything. When they are sort of communicating, it's sort of one word answers, otherwise, they're always in somebody else's business or trying to pacify somebody else. Because Gemma ended up telling Luca off that, oh, you should, there's a time and place. And Luca was honest to say, everybody else feels the same. You might not be saying it, but, and Gemma was saying, yeah, we do, but there's a time and place for it. And so I think, given her age, it's surprising that Gemma is able to sort of assert herself and stand up for herself and able to set boundaries with people, which is surprising because at 19, I would never have been able to do that. So I have to give that to her. Her relationship with Luke, I think, is on the edge, especially after movie night, where she was seen flirting with Billy, and the fact that she had that conversation with Dami where he was predicting about her relationship with Luca. Because I think Luca, when he saw the title, She's Just Not That Into You, he thought it was somebody else and was surprised that it was actually Gemma, because he's working too hard and it seems like he's got an ulterior motive whereby he's aiming for either to win the show or to be attached to Gemma's family celebrity status. I don't know. That's just me. Paige and Paige and Adam, they seem to be getting along. Paige seems to have completely forgotten about Jax, and it's going to be interesting during movie night because we only saw 2 clips, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens when she finds out everything that Jax did, whether she'll completely move on from him, because he left her telling her that, I'll come and pick you up from the airport, and she is saying, Adam is what she wants, he is exactly what she needs, he's doing all the right things, and so it's going to be interesting, really. Then with Dami and India, well, we saw bits from next week, from Sunday, so it's going to be, I can foresee India being upset when they show Dami's clips, and I hope that doesn't affect her relationship with Summer, because it seems she's getting along with Summer and she's getting along with Danica, so we'll see how that goes. Danica, on her part, I think after seeing the clip of Billy flirting with Gemma, she's going to start to question her relationship with Billy, and because she thought she was creating a connection with Billy, and it seems Billy is just looking for someone to latch himself onto. Because to start off with, he went after Paige, and Paige told him no. Then he went after Tash, and Tash brought him to the villa. Then he's been flirting with Gemma all along, and suddenly he's with Danica. So I don't know. I hope their relationship survives, because Danica has been through a lot and she doesn't deserve to be dropped by somebody else, unless she chooses to drop him. And then Tash and Andrew, we're still waiting to see movie night. I know it's going to be a roller coaster for them, unless they choose not to show it, but I've got a feeling we're going to see it, and we'll see how she responds, and we'll see how he responds to her behavior in Casa Amor. Also, I don't know. Summer and Deji, sadly, I think Summer is now sort of trying to regroup to think, what am I going to do? And Deji, on his part, has been saved because he ended up in a couple with Coco. I think Deji needs to be more open, and Summer needs to be more open, and they need to try and explore to see if they can create a connection amongst themselves and see where that would go. Because I have a feeling that if they were really willing to explore, they both seem like great people. So if they were open to it, they could start off with a friendship and take it from there and see how they go. Because we haven't really seen them communicate, so I don't know whether they've actually been talking at all or whether they've just stayed clear of each other. And so we'll see how that goes. And then finally, Davide and Ekin-su. Davide and Ekin-su, it's going to be interesting because Davide, they were fine. They were actually telling each other that we are doing amazing. It's been a couple of days. We haven't fought. We haven't done this. And Ekin-su is her own worst enemy. She went to Kasamo. She knows they're going to play the clips from Kasamo. I don't know. And I remember a couple of episodes ago saying that Ekin-su can't tell someone to keep a secret when they're on reality TV and they're being recorded 24/7. Because guess what? Everybody said we want to see what Ekin-su did last summer, And Deji, because he was the one who called it, you could tell on his face he was thinking, "Oh my God, I shouldn't have said this," because now David is now upset because they played the clip of Ekin-su making out with George, and then the following morning George telling all the guys what had happened, and then Ekin-su trying to pacify him and tell him not to tell anyone because they were just friends, and so David is now upset because when they came from Casa Amor, he told her the truth of what had happened, and she said nothing had happened, and that is a lie, and she knows that triggers him. So I don't know. I think Ekins is always trying to be in the mix, to be the hot topic, so that, the more she's talked about, the more popular she is. And sadly, if she really is in love with Davide, that's going to turn him away from her. But then producers could be using that for drama, to keep the viewers engaged. So it's going. I can't wait to see when they when movie night ends and they start to speak to their partners and what happens there. But at the moment, I think everybody's going along okay. It's just I'm a bit weary for Summer and Deji, since they have lost their partners, and I don't know what's going to happen for them next. Really, I really don't know what's going to happen for them next. So I hope they explore something together, and we'll see how that goes. Um, Thanks guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye everyone.